Hey everybody, Beyond Drew TV here. Welcome back to the channel, and holy cow, I guess there's a new DLC coming out already. I just got home from work and my phone's been kind of going off today because I have notifications on for the Planet Zoo Twitter, and then through Discord people messaging me like, hey, did you see the new pack and stuff? I was like, wait, what's going on? But yeah, believe it or not, we're about like what, a month or a month and a half, maybe 2 months from the Wetlands pack. There it is. Remember what that one was, the Animal Wetlands pack, and we're already on to our next Planet Zoo DLC pack. This is gonna be the Conservation pack. Really excited about this one. It's coming on the 21st of June, so what is that, about 2-3 weeks away there? And then we're going to have, of course, a new update 1.10. Feels like a big one, right? We're going into the double digits there in the back end. So, but yeah, no, again, really surprised by this one. Very pleasantly surprised and very excited that it is not an animal pack. Sorry, animal pack lovers. I will never get on that train of liking the animal packs. They usually are fun for about a week, and then everyone kind of feels like it's like, now what? So really excited that we're getting, what is it, over 150 new pieces. And then of course our 5 awesome brand new animals coming into the game as well. So yeah, I figured today we'll go ahead and read over the official forum post on the Planet Zoo forums there. Also take a look at the some of the new pieces coming in from the trailer that I played at the beginning of the video. So normally we would kind of skim through the trailer and try and find the new pieces that are coming, and try and find out just all the new kind of fun things and everything. But just Goron, who is an amazing content creator and builder, and just overall awesome community member, has made a list already. They did the hard work for everyone, essentially. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at their list of the at least 50 things that they have found through the trailer. Like I said, they did all the hard work for us. But to start things off, let's go ahead and jump over to the Planet Zoo forums here and see what Eltonin, I hope I pronounced that right. I go back and forth between pronouncing their name all differently, but I hope this is the pronunciation right. Eltonin, the community manager over there. So, heyo zookeepers, plot twists, you might have already clued in from our special stream yesterday, but we're here with some exciting news. And yeah, that's the other thing. Did y'all watch the exciting, stream or whatever, the surprise stream? That really threw me off. I didn't think it was going to be really anything. I thought it was like, they have Pride Month going on right now, or maybe another like poem or story. I thought it was going to be something like that, which would have been cool, but didn't expect a new DLC. The next Planet Zoo pack will be the Conservation pack, arriving the 21st of June. We're sure you have a lot of questions about update 1.10, and we'll have more news on that for you soon. But for now, let's take a look at all the exciting stuff coming your way this summer. So discover 5 new endangered animals from around the world and over 150 new scenery pieces with a strong focus on the amazing work that zoos do for conservation efforts worldwide. Be in awe of the majesty of Mongolia's Zowalski's horse, the last truly wild horse in the world and currently listed as endangered. And I remember this horse specifically because I think it was like one of the first, if not the first, mods that came up when we were still doing the animal replacement mods. And I think if you check on Nexus mods, this is still one of the most downloaded mods in the game, basically. So there's definitely a want for the wild horse here. It's really cool looking. I know Bold is going to be excited about this one. Watch the Amur, is it Amur or Amur or whatever, leopard as it prowls, a critically endangered leopard from the border areas of Russia and China. Swing freely with the endangered Siamang from protected areas of Indonesia and Malaysia, and I know a lot of people are excited about that one. Finally getting Gibbons, right? Yay! The largest of all Gibbons. Enjoy the sun with the Scimitar-Horned Oryx, an antelope from North Africa that is now listed as extinct in the wild. Oh, no kidding. That sucks. Okay. Last but not least, marvel at the Axolotl, our critically endangered new exhibit animal that was originally from Lake Chalco and Lake Xochimilco. I think I botched that one pretty good. Builders have a lot of exciting things coming for them too, with over 150 new scenery items to enjoy. And yeah, if we look at this, first picture here of the wild horse, just look at all that foliage. Holy shnikes. I think half of the new scenery items are new foliage items, and oh my gosh, I mean, as if Planet Zoo didn't already have enough amazing foliage, right? Let's just keep adding it on. Heck yeah. So look at that, we got some new grasses, looks like some new flowers and everything. But again, we're gonna get into that more detail when we look at just Goron's list there. So conservation is about more than just animals, and to reflect that, you're in for a real treat with the foliage included in this pack. Plant life conservation is critical due to the unfortunate impact of monoculture and the depletion of natural water resources. resources. To highlight this aspect of conservation, we're adding some foliage pieces such as the tomato plant, fig tree, and Korean pine. Oh, that's cool. You can also create a haven of sweeping meadow flowers, including foliage such as buttercups, oxy daisy, and poppies. So yeah, these are all individual flowers up here. You got the daisies and poppies. I think we can kind of see right away there. Furthermore, you'll gain a range of other scenery items with a strong theme of self-sustainability, such as a set of wooden slat off-grid pieces, off-grid, yay, a new 3D printed concrete wall set, grass roof tiles. We kind of have that already a little bit, don't we? I can't remember what pack it came from. Maybe aquatic pack, if I remember right. We got that kind of green roof look, so I wonder if we're going to get a different variation of those roof tiles. And even backstage display only items such as a rake, hose, and wheelbarrow. Yeah, wheelbarrow. We're such nerds. Only we could get excited about, oh man, there's a new wheelbarrow coming to my game. But we are. So, and then yeah, if we look at this picture here with the, what is it, the Gibbons, it looks like, in like a little pod there. That's awesome. I love that. And looks like there's like, I don't know if this is part of the senior item, but like this wire kind of coming off of it there. And then yeah, in the background, I'm really excited about that new concrete, the 3D printed concrete wall set. I think that's going to fit perfectly, and actually this entire set fits perfectly into Sunset Ridge Zoo, the current zoo that we're doing on the channel. So this is just the kick in the butt for inspiration that I need for that zoo there. So feeling inspired to take up your own conservation efforts? Give it a try with the new timed scenario. There you go, scenario players. Head on over to Turtle Rock Wildlife Orphanage, where you'll be challenged to rescue, rehabilitate, document, and release as many animals as possible. Sustainability and education will also be a huge part of this scenario, so you'll need to power your zoo with renewable energy, host a range of plant diversity, and make sure there are plenty of educator areas for your guests to learn from. The Planet Zoo Conservation Pack will be available for purchase for $7.99. It's got all of them right there. You can see what it is. So on the 21st of June, if you want to be notified when the game is available, then head on over to Steam, all that kind of fun stuff. As mentioned before, we'll have more news on update 1.10 for you very soon. You can also join us on our social media on the run up to launch as we take a look at the animals and some of the scenery coming to you with this pack, as well as a little bit more about conservation together. So yeah, really excited about that. Some really good behind the scenes looks there of what is coming. And I'm really interested about update 1.10 because usually it's the other way around when they announce things. Usually we'll get the update notes, or at least what's kind of coming in the new update, and then the DLC follows a day or two later. So yeah, I'm pretty curious what update 1.10 has for us. It kind of feels like it's going to be a big one, right? It feels like they're holding back some info. Like, what is it going to be? So let's start in the comments below. What the heck is update 1.10 going to have? I've seen even ideas that it's going to make every foliage piece flexi color. I saw that on the Bro Nation Discord. I've seen other, there's a whole bunch of rumors kind of going out there right now about what that could be. So sound off in the comments. So, and then yeah, like I said, let's jump over to this conservation pack pieces Google Doc here that again, Just Goron has made. So definitely shout out to them. They have a YouTube channel, all that kind of fun stuff. So be sure to follow them. They make great content always. So, but yeah, let's take a look here. There's at least 50 items. It won't take too long to kind of scroll through, but I think it's really cool that they did this and we can kind of get an idea of the scenery items that we're getting. And again, it's a lot of foliage and I'm really excited about that. We just always need more foliage, especially for a zoo game, right? So yeah, as we go through here, the first one is Buttercup Flowers. The image is not loading for me right now, but they look like flowers. There you go. Daisies, dead grass. Now this grass is interesting. I was talking to Lion Rider about this, and I haven't watched his video yet today, so he maybe mentioned this in his own video, so be sure to check that out. But Lion Rider and I kind of had the same ideas that what if this grass is flexi color? Because when you look at the trailer and a few of the other images, you kind of see the same grass, but it's not quite this same shading of like dead grass. So it's almost like the Drin grass, but recolorable. So the Drin grass came from what, the Africa pack, I believe, like the best grass in game. But anyways, yeah, so that would be really cool if this dead grass here that's labeled was like a flexi colored, almost dead grass look. So really cool observations there. Sunflowers. Oh, that's gonna be so cool to make sunflower seeds or fields and everything like that. Some poppies, more flowers. So we have a new lattice. Tomato plant. Yep, that is the tomato plant. They did mention it. Does I see the question mark here, but I do think that is the tomato plant that they mentioned, kind of growing up a lattice in the back. Now I'm wondering with this lattice, if it is just one piece or if it's several different ones. I do think it's one piece because you see the little like nail figure or yeah, areas right here where they kind of have the nail bits. So I do think this is a one-piece thing, but I like those little boards right there. Gimme. Rain barrel, excuse me, Flexicolor. Even the tap, so that's a good observation there as well. So these are the same piece here, Flexicolor. Then you have the tap on, or the spout here, the little tap that's Flexicolor too. Pipe is a separate piece, not sure how many. So you have this pipe here. It could be like we have an elbow piece right here, because it does look like there's a little seam right here. So there might be one piece there, then like another angled piece, and then a straight pipe piece. So that's really cool for backstage things. New gutters. We haven't had new gutters, I think, since Alpha, basically. And to be honest with you, I forget that we have gutters in game. It's not that the gutters in game are bad or anything. I just straight up forget that we have them. And I really like the look of these, like the tubular type structures or gutters. I just think that kind of fits in with the backstage or kind of look more so than the ones that we have there. Some new watering cans that are Flexicolor. A flower pot that's Flexicolor. And again, if you watched the stream yesterday, you'll know that they were all there. The community managers were painting flower pots on stream, so that's pretty cool. Tiny weed plant. So you do have this little itty bitty plant, two references of it here. I don't know if this is a new plant, or to me, the first reaction I had was this is the nettle, the Nettle, the nettle plant, just kind of sunk down or just kind of around, and it's just kind of poking through. However, I hope I'm wrong, because having a teeny tiny little plant like this is more so, in my opinion, what we need for foliage. Of course, I'm always going to want, more trees and more bushes and more dead grasses and kind of stuff like that. But these tiny little plants I've been using from a bunch of different mod packs, really tiny little plants to kind of fill out exhibits or just really micro detailing a lot of little sections of the zoos. And so, yeah, more tiny plants would be really cool if we could get that. We have a broom. I'm going to assume it's Flexicolor. I think it's almost safe to say that since like Africa Pack, the majority of things that we're getting now are going to be Flexicolor in some way. Frontier's been really good about listening to the community in that instance there. Plastic baskets for Flexicolor as well. So you have, oh, look at those. Those are great too. Little plastic baskets there. That's perfect for backstage. Some potatoes and onions. Yeah, it does almost looks like maybe some like bananas too or something. Got a new box hype. A pumpkin number 2. Again, hopefully that's Flexicolor. Let's keep going down. New bucket. Yes. Another new bucket. Let's see. We have a shovel. Some of the images are not loading. Apologies for that. But it looks like a shovel. If you've seen a shovel before, that's what that would be. A plow. So yeah, kind of a bigger snow shovel. Another shovel that's kind of a little bit bigger. It looks like it's ones that you'd see like cleaning up poop, basically. Excuse me. A garden hose thing. Yeah, it's kind of like a garden hose wrap up little cart there. Tool bracket. Now this is an interesting one here. This is another one that is going to be really useful, and it's going to be more useful probably just using those brackets than actually using like the piece itself. You'll see people sinking it into the wall, so just the brackets are showing up, I bet. So a new dumpster. That's really cool looking too. It's more of an industrial feel. No, we don't have a dumpster in this game. Sorry, I totally just confused Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. Planet Coaster has a dumpster as well, and it has a few dumpsters, and one of them is really cartoony looking, and the other one kind of looks like this, kind of more industrial backstage. So that's awesome. And again, another little peek at the grasses as well inside that dumpster. So some more boxes. I really hope these are all individual items too. It does feel like they are, and it's not just going to be like a giant shelving unit that happens to have these boxes and crates on it. I really, really hope that we have individual items here. This one I'm really excited for, the vent system. Now I hope it's not just one vent that looks like this. I do hope we get a similar set from what Mr. Domez, I'm sure others have as well. Mr. Domez, his vent set is the one that comes to mind right away, and he made that like back in like beta or something like that. So and it still holds up to this day. But it would be really cool. No offense to Mr. Domez or anyone else else's blueprints that are becoming obsolete, but it'd be really cool if we could get an in-game ventilation system to put on our roofs and everything. New wheelbarrow there. And the rake on the wheelbarrow as well. Again, hopefully that's going to be Flexicolor. Kind of feels like it is. You have these yellow handles that might be Flexicolor, plus the actual bin there. Oh, chunkers. I love this new leopard statue. This is like one of the first things I saw in the coverage, and oh, look at Chunky Boy there. It just feels like it's gonna float away, which is probably why it's held on by ropes right now. But doesn't it just feel like it's gonna float away and just kind of chunk all over the place? So, and then speaking of the ropes, yeah, new ropes. I'm not sure if these are new ropes here that are gonna be individual items that we can kind of place around, or are they just for this, the chunky leopard statue here, kind of holding it down as one piece? Be kind of interesting to see. It kind of looks like it's put on top of one of the pre-existing items we have. I'm not sure. We'll have to kind of look for that there. New cart holding the pumpkins there. The axolotl sign. Sign kind of looks weird. I don't know about that. We're not really sold on the signs. The new grass. So again, let's kind of scroll up because this is what I want to compare. So we have the new grass here, and then we have the dead grass as well. I'm telling you, I think that this grass is flexi-color. That looks very, very similar to the new grass here that Goron has highlighted. Where's it at there? I think that's, I'm putting it down right now with the very little information that we have from the trailer and everything. I'm marking it here. Flexi-color grass is coming to Planet Zoo. Bam! Unconfirmed. New drain. Always wants more new drains there. Yeah, this is a really cool looking plant there. It's almost like a maple tree or like a maple bush or something. Yep, we saw these earlier. The little Gibbons pods thing. New purple flower. Very nice. Grass patch thing. I think this is the new roof structure. So instead of the aquatic pack that had the roof panels that were kind of more... what do I want to say, like built up or not so manicured. This almost looks like straight like grass or like hedge, basically. So here's part of the new concrete set as well. Really like the look of the layered concrete bits there. I think that'll be cool to use to kind of combine this set with other sets as far as like merging wall sets into each other. So I think you could get some really cool textures with the kind of layered bit like this, and maybe combine it with like the India wall set and kind of put them together, and you get this really cool texture with them. But you know, I'm really excited for that new concrete set. I wasn't sold on it at first, but now that I keep seeing it, it has a really cool, unique texture there. Some new hanging baskets, we saw those earlier as well. Some new bee decals as well, and a ladybug decal. I like these signs. That's kind of fun to put on some like windows or something like that. It'll be really, it might be easier to fake insect houses a little bit more with some of these there. Some sunflower decals, small and large. The horse sign, the oryx sign. We also have a statue here as well. Like the image isn't loading up, but the wall-mounted hose, nice. We have a blueprinted version of this that someone made that is going to become obsolete. This is just the obsolete pack, basically, because so many of the items that personally I use are a lot of backstage items, and yeah, rip in peace backstage blueprints. Basically, it seems like. So the stuff on the ground might not be let's see, stuff on the ground that might be pine needles. It's either pine needles or maybe a new terrain texture that we can paint on there, because it kind of looks like the terrain is overlapping the floor piece there, and you can kind of do that easy with the terrain brush. So I'm wondering if we have like a new terrain paint that's like pine needles. Otherwise, again, kind of like mulch, kind of. Oh, it might be I wonder if the mulch is flexi-color now. Oh, I'm just kind of like spitballing here as we're doing this live. We'll do it live! Wonder if that's the mulch, that piece that we already have in game. It's really dark and almost unusable at the moment, but I wonder if that's that piece, but flexi-color now. Sound off in the comments. What do you think? And again, another look at that new grass, but it's kind of dead in this picture. Got the Gibbons sign, another variant of it, kind of swinging backwards. Let's see, have some more signs and statues. This wall, I like this wall. It's kind of like a metal corrugated wall a little bit. So that could be pretty cool. And the top part of the wall has like a open fence piece right here. So that could be made, that could have been made with some of the pre-existing in-game pieces, but it could be just one piece there. Let's see, flower lamp. Yeah, that's cool, I guess, but no. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of like over-themed items. I get that, you know, there's definitely people that love that kind of stuff, and awesome, you know, it's, you know, get some more scenery for yourselves, but I just can't see me using this. Maybe the little rounded bit right here to use as like a different building piece, but I'm not a big fan of overly themed items, I guess you'd say. So, and then yeah, last thing here's, this is the new fig tree. I agree. I think this is the new fig tree as well, where the Gibbons are kind of monkeying around, kind of hanging around there. So very cool stuff. Again, big shout out to Just Goron. I'll try my damnedest to remember to link his channel and stuff like that down below, because he does a lot of fun stuff. And he works in the zoo industry as well, so he has a lot of really unique insights to zoo building and everything like that. So, but yeah, no, again, that's pretty much what we have there for the brand new conservation pack so far. Let me know if you've been browsing the internet today and you found some more information there. But you know what? Hold on. That is a new plant. Okay, I see what just... Remember we were talking about the little weed plant earlier? I didn't realize it was planted inside one of the new pots. That's totally a new plant. That's not the nettle. That's the nettle back there, I believe. Or like right here. I think that's nettle right there. So strike that for the record, and we'll fix it there. Yeah, I think that is a new plant. It's like a tiny tomato plant. I bet that's what it is. I bet it's a tomato plant like spruceling or like whatever you want to say. So anyways, yeah, we'll let the trailer play in the background here. But again, yeah, what information did I miss there? Is there some more information that you have seen? And yeah, what are you excited for? I mean, I'm really excited for the new pieces. I guess the only thing I'm a little worried about is that the 150 piece count. That is the lowest scenery pack or lowest scenery count that we've ever had. Before this, the lowest was the aquatic pack, and that was 170, 180 or something like that. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the low piece count. However, it does feel like the pieces that we're getting are very what am I trying to say? They're not just filler pieces. I was telling Goron before getting in here that Aquatic Pack had 170 pieces, but I'd say a good half of those pieces were just statues or like different variations of like the same piece that we already had kind of thing. It feels like all these pieces are very purposeful. They're not just kind of filler pieces or whatever word you want to use there. They all have a very distinct good purpose to them. Plus, again, we're getting a freak load of new foliage, right? So I mean, that's always a huge plus there. So yeah, really excited about that. Oh, and before I forget, there's a bit that I did see beforehand. This wall set right here, this has been in game since alpha, I believe. Can't remember what it's called, but it's at the very bottom of the build list, basically, or the wall list. This is now FlexiColor. There's been images coming out, or maybe it's in this trailer and I just missed over it. But yeah, this is now a FlexiColor wall set there, so that's really, really useful because I've always loved the way it looks. It's too what is it, pine wood, like a yellow pine type wood. It's too yellow looking for me to kind of use there. So but no, anyways, let's go ahead and wrap up the video there. Hopefully you know, saw some new stuff there that you hadn't seen before, thanks to Just Goron's list and everything. Again, let me know down below, what are you most excited for? What's the animal you're most excited for? Mine is definitely the horse. I'm gonna mispronounce it and I apologize, but the Przewalski, is that how you say it? The Przewalski's horse? It's definitely the horse. I know everyone's really excited about the Gibbons, and I am too, actually. The Gibbons look freaking amazing, but there's just something about seeing the wild horse that's just like, yeah, that's awesome. So I'm definitely excited for that. But yeah, sound off in the comments just what you think and what you're excited for there. So awesome. Hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate it as always. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel there. We're going to be covering a lot of the conservation pack items that are coming out, all the new kind of info and everything. We'll also be deep diving into the pack once it comes out there, because again, Sunset Ridge Zoo is right up the alley of this pack. Sunset Ridge Zoo, for those of you that don't know, it's a brand new zoo that I'm building. It's very contemporary, modern type feel to the zoo. So they're all about, I'm all about kind of conservation and eco-friendly kind of builds and everything there. So yeah, no, there you go. So hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. Always appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button on your way out. Helps out the channel, helps out the video. And yeah, hey, we'll see you in the next one.